The billionaire's words echoed through the garage. "If you fix this car, I'll give you half my share." He mocked, his deep voice dripping with arrogance. The room went silent. Every worker turned their head toward the small figure standing in the corner. A little girl in oversized coveralls, grease on her face, clutching a heavy wrench with both hands. Her name was Layla. The billionaire smirked at her hesitation. He was tall, dressed in a spotless white thobe, a gold watch gleaming on his wrist. His name was Sheikh Zayed, one of the richest men in the city. He looked down at her like she was nothing more than a joke. "You?" he laughed, pointing at her. "You're going to fix my car? If you do, I'll give you half my fortune." That's how impossible it is. Laughter erupted in the garage. The other men chuckled, shaking their heads. It was absurd. A child with a wrench fixing a luxury car worth millions? Impossible. But Layla didn't laugh. She walked slowly to the broken-down Mercedes. Her wrench clutched tightly. Her eyes didn't flinch, didn't blink. "Give me the keys," she said. Zayed blinked in surprise. He hadn't expected her to respond. "You dare talk back?" "I dare," she said quietly. The laughter faded. Zayed studied her for a moment, then tossed the keys onto the hood. "Fine, prove me wrong." Layla climbed onto a stool, lifted the hood, and stared at the maze of metal inside. The engine had seized. Pipes were loose, wires burnt. Even seasoned mechanics hesitated with this kind of job. But Layla had lived her life in this garage. Her father had been a mechanic before he passed away, leaving her to fight alone in a world that doubted her. Cars were her language. Engines were her heartbeat. Her small hands moved with surprising confidence. She worked in silence, every twist of the wrench echoing like thunder in the tense room. Sweat dripped down her face, but she didn't stop. Minutes turned into an hour. The workers whispered, betting she would give up. Zayed leaned casually against the wall, arms crossed, amusement fading into curiosity. Finally, Layla slammed the hood shut. Her face was pale, her hands trembling, but her eyes burned with determination. She climbed into the driver's seat, inserted the key, and turned it. The engine roared to life, smooth, strong, flawless. The garage erupted in gasps. No one spoke. Layla stepped out slowly, her small frame standing tall against the silence. She looked straight at Zayed. "It's fixed." For a long moment, Zayed didn't move. His arrogance cracked. He had expected failure, laughter, humiliation. Instead, she had done the impossible. "You," he whispered, his eyes locked on hers. "You actually did it." Layla dropped the wrench on the table with a loud clang. "You thought mocking me would make you feel bigger, but money can't buy skill, and size doesn't measure strength." His lips parted, but no words came. The men in the garage stared at her as if seeing her for the first time. Sheikh Zayed finally spoke, his voice softer now. "I made a promise. Half my share." He paused, staring at her small, grease-stained hands. "Belongs to you." Layla shook her head. "I don't want your money. I want respect. That's something no billionaire can hand out. It has to be earned." From that day, Zayed changed. He returned often, not with mockery, but with questions. He asked about engines, about her late father, about how she had learned so much at such a young age. Slowly, admiration replaced arrogance. He saw in her something he had never seen. In the polished world of wealth, pure strength born out of struggle. One evening, as the sun dipped low, Zayed stood beside her and whispered, "That day you didn't just fix my car. You fixed something inside me? You showed me money is worthless if it blinds a man to true greatness." Layla smiled faintly. "And you showed me that even the proudest men can learn." News spread like wildfire. The billionaire who once mocked a girl had now partnered with her. Layla ran her own garage, bigger and brighter than ever before. Funded not by his money, but by his respect. And every time Zayed walked in, he would look at her with quiet pride and repeat the words that started it all. "If you fix this car, I'll give you half my share." To which Layla would grin, lift her wrench, and reply, "Then I guess you'll always owe me."